Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. Now, you have Floyd Mayweather, the first time they fought, he said he had Fury winning the first fight by ease. He even told Tyson Fury that. Mike Tyson came out claiming that he has Tyson Fury winning. Don't ask him why, which we're going to talk about in a different topic in the second round after that. Even Lennox Lewis, he said if it goes 12, I got my man Tyson Fury. So, Paulie Malignaggi, you know he picking Tyson Fury. So, first of all, Professor Nem, let me start with you.
Okay.
First of all, I wanted you to break it down. Every second of every single round. And I want you to break it down, then let me know who you picking. Because I'm going to need to know why you picking them before you pick them.
Ah, man, I've been going back and forth in this. So I won't give you every second of every round because we want to keep some people in. They're going to kill our show. But I will say I'll kind of break the fight up into like quarters. So basically like 3 rounds apiece. So I think when they come out there, the first round is going to be super tentative. It's going to be those rounds where it's probably going to be maybe 30-something punches thrown between them. Just real tentative. Deontay likes to wait for his prey. Actually, he can go for it, but he really kind of likes his prey. And Tyson's going to just see what he's working with. He's going to be feinting. He's going to be doing this, jabbing a little bit, grabbing him, holding him, making it awkward. You were saying a little bit earlier, he's got that kind of herky-jerky style. So he just wants to keep him off balance, see what he's going to do. So that'll kind of go over the first 3 rounds. Once we get to the third round, you're going to see Wilder getting a little bit closer to Tyson Fury with that right hand. But I think Tyson will still do good with some boxing, some flurries then. I think when it gets to rounds 4 through 6, is we're going to start to see some good action at that time. I think that Wilder's going to be coming forward a lot more. And one of the things that are going to determine if he's going to be able to cut off the ring or if he's going to follow Tyson Fury. That's going to determine a lot in this bout. I'm thinking that he's going to be able to cut him off. Particularly, I think his corner is going to be in his ear about that. So he's going to have some good moments between those rounds. Between 7 and 9, I think that because I got this, I want to say I got this fight going the whole way. But I think that we'll have a knockdown between that time, and I could see Tyson Fury going down, getting back up, holding, weathering some tough things. 10 through 12, I got Wilder coming out like a madman, trying to knock this dude's block off, as they say over there. But in the end, I got Tyson Fury split decision. I got him being the heavyweight champion of the world. There it is. Man. There it is. And now ain't no sellouts.
Okay. I see you. So, of course, it's a 50-50 fight. So, from what I got from you, you don't see Tyson Fury coming at Deontay Wilder like a raging bull. Like, according to Tyson Fury, he's saying he's going to come for the knockout. He 270 pounds. He's training to knock Deontay Wilder out on some Tyson-ish. I'm talking about the original Mike.
No.
You don't see that.
No.
So, okay, we on the same page with that.
No.
So, I don't see that either. Now, of course, you have Tyson Fury winning by split decision.
Split decision.
Look, I can't, look, this is what I'm going to say.
I said it.
This might shock a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Including you, Professor Nim. But what I'm going to say is this. Usually, and I'm going to say usually, 9 times out of 10, the boxer beats the banger. Or the knockout puncher, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
Usually, 9 times out of 10. And I know that from me seeing fights, me predicting fights, and I always usually go with the boxer because it's a no-brainer. You know, he could do more. However, even though Tyson Fury is a heavyweight that we haven't seen before, that's a 6'9", that could move like a middleweight, you could say. I mean, Ali was a heavyweight that could move like a lightweight. I feel like Tyson Fury could move like a middleweight. He's 6'9". He could do it all. he have a lot of herky-jerky, you know, that's frustrating, and he also has boxing skills. More boxing skills than I thought for when I saw him the first time. And of course, you know, Tyson Fury, been there, done that, proved himself against Klitschko and Wilder the first time, even though it was a draw. So my point is this. Usually I'll pick the boxer, but this time, I feel like Deontay Wilder is the exception for this rule. Let me tell you why. Usually, you don't just need one punch to knock your opponent out. Because, of course, you know, boxing, if you box, you're going to get hit. If you swim, you're going to get wet. And like I always tell you, Professor Nim, you don't have to get wet all the way. You could get splashed, and it's a KO because it's Wilder. That's why I'm picking Deontay Wilder, because he says all you have to do is be perfect. I mean, Deontay Wilder, quote for quote, he says you have to be perfect the whole night, because all he has to be perfect is for 2 seconds. I say, man, if you ain't perfect for 1 second, you out. So it's hard to be perfect the whole night and every second, because all it takes is a blink of an eye and Deontay Wilder could possibly knock you out. And it's scary when you're fighting a guy and you know any punch could knock you out, even if you see it coming. Usually the punch that knocks you out is the one that you don't see coming. However, Wilder, he is the exception for that rule. Even if you see it coming, it's going to put you lights out. And that's kind of worrying for a fighter. I don't care what kind of confidence Tyson Fury has. I know he has a lot of confidence. He could have more confidence than Prince Nassim Hamed himself. But one thing for sure, that ain't going to help him against Deontay Wilder, because he going to need to be worried. And I'm pretty sure he is. I'm pretty sure Tyson Fury, because he came out on more than one occasion. And people want to say he bipolar and this and that, but I just think he's facing reality. One day he will say, Deontay Wilder a bum. If I can't beat Deontay Wilder, then I'm a bum. But it's like, we know that's just trash talk. He's trying to get to Deontay Wilder here. Then the next day, he will say, man, I almost died in the Deontay Wilder fight. God forbid. But, you know, he stated that it was a shock moment, and he basically woke up from a coma, a short coma. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, you think about Deontay, you think of Deontay Wilder like that? Living, yeah, so I'm saying he's facing reality, and he knows what's up, and that's why I got to go with Deontay Wilder. And I think
give me around like early, late.
Well, to be honest with you, Deontay Wilder does better in rematches. That's why I trust in Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury does get better. Because of course a boxer learned from the opponent mistake, so he could always make the right adjustments. Floyd Mayweather proved that time and time again, and Tyson Fury is a boxer, you know. So that being said, Wilder in the rematch, I think he does better. Than Tyson Fury, because he's seen Tyson Fury, the herky-jerky, so he might be able to take him out. I would say in a perfect 10. And it might go to the 11th or 12th, but I don't see it going 12 rounds. I just don't. And if Fury ever sit in the pocket or dream of taking it to Deontay Wilder, I remember Deontay Wilder, I don't recall what fight, but it was one of his title defenses where he stepped around his opponent, and he was just taking angles in the inside and catching his opponent. And I was like, man, that's beautiful. And if Tyson Fury ever think that he could do him like he did Wallen, you better think again. And all it takes is one. So that being said, you do believe if Tyson Fury get cracked, we'll get up?
I do. So that's something that's hard to believe, but there's some evidence that we have to say that he will. One is that he's been cracked. He's been knocked down twice by him, and he has got a. He's never been stopped. He's never lost as a pro, so obviously he's never been stopped. And with Wilder, even though the overwhelming majority of the time he knocks out his opponent, there have been a couple of occasions where that person made it to that final bell, and I think that if Fury is able to do so, I think he'll do enough to earn a split decision. And we're gonna come back on the show, and y'all gonna have to pay me in push-ups. So what we doing? What 40 push-ups?
Yeah, I put 40 on it. That's okay. I feel
so
like
they I think some people want to call.
Yeah, we're gonna throw the number out there before let me just finish the prediction. I think what Deontay Wilder, however, needs to do though, he need to feint more. He need to go to the body more. I can't say enough, and he need to throw hooks more. Now, why you have to feint with Tyson Fury? Because he has the herky-jerky.
Okay.
Yeah, Wilder. Because while Fury has the herky-jerky style where he's always in motion. And the reason why is when he sees the punch coming, he can automatically move. You know, when you have an object, it takes more force to push it. But when it's already in motion, it takes less energy to keep it in motion. Mm-hmm. So Tyson Fury uses less energy to move because he's already in motion. So he fights in a rhythm. So you have to break that rhythm. And Wilder needs to feint to figure out what Tyson Fury's next move is, to even get him to bite on a feint or two, and then surprise him. He need to throw snappy jabs, stiff jabs, go to the body. So I think those are things that Deontay Wilder need to do in order to.
I think that they want you to post the number too.
Yeah, I'm about to post the number that Deontay Wilder need to do in order to pull off this fight. So Tyson Fury, on the other hand, he need to do more so of what he did the last fight, and more so he need to do what he did against Klitschko more often. I feel like he need to make an uglier fight, push on Deontay Wilder, and use his size and weight advantage. That's what I think about the fight. Let me connect my man to the studio. Can you please read some of the comments, Professor Nam, while I'm doing so?
So they were saying do 100. I want to do it in one set, so I would possibly think about going up to 50. But if you're gonna bet me, then we got to make sure that
you could do it.
Yeah, and that you videotape it and see, because we're gonna go live, so I can give you my evidence. So
show Professor Nam, we're gonna end the night, and of course, split decision. Episode 22 is over with, where we offer the Book of the Truth every Sunday live on Split Decision. So make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all click on the notification bell to get notified every time we post or go live on AkHi TV during Split Decision. We have real life professors teaching at the AkHi University. All you have to do is subscribe below if you're trying to get smarter by the minute. If you're trying to get dumber by the second, and listen to these decasts /O Media. Of course, shout out to Deontay for starting the new media wave that I'm a part of. And obviously, shout out to Professor Nam. Always great talking to you, man. Lay it out. Of course, you picking Tyson Fury. I'm picking Wilder.
I got him by split decision. So we're going to, cut up this live segment. So we're just going to have the one that's focused on the prediction. So we want to see the people 50 push-ups. Go ahead, put online. Like, we're going to record it. We want you to record live, and then we're going to post those up. And then also, once we get to about like 20,000 subscribers on AkHi TV, we're going to bust out a very cool segment called Professor Nam's Boxing Gems, where we're going to be teaching you like little subtle movements, but just kind of really schooling y'all, taking it from the classroom into the gym.
Yes, sir. That being said, I just want to lay this out, excuse me, because I forgot it to mention it. Wilder, if he cornered Tyson Fury, he better, like he knocked him out, like knocked him down in the 7th round the first time. Man, put your hand on his head, man. Like Barrera, we watched when he fought Prince Nassim. What did he do? Because Prince Nassim Hamed move his head, he would grab his head with one hand like he throwing a punch, but grab it and punch it with the other. Wilder need to do that. Don't throw the hook to land. Throw the hook to just grab his head and.
That's just called boxing genius. That's like
I feel like Wilder could pull it off. I feel like Wilder could pull it off. He's athletic enough to pull it off. He just need to be taught these things and be reminded during the fight.
To do it that quick, you have to have a boxing mind. So when you think about Lomachenko, like he does a move where he pulls your heads down and like comes over, but that comes from growing up having a boxing mind. And you talking about Marco Antonio Barrera, who is a boxing legend.
I think Wilder, we're gonna prove you wrong and show you.
I want to see. I want to see that.
Mind this Saturday. So
we're gonna come live.
Tune in. We might come live after the fight, depending on Professor Nam's schedule. He a professor working on research, working on abs. You know what I'm saying? Big things. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna leave him at that. That being said, appreciate all my AkHis, man. Professor Nam, you already know.